Welcome to the show. Sophisticated Ignorance. Chris and Corey. Let's go. Sit back, vibe, have a drink. We're about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of laughs and a whole lot of ignorance, man. This one for the culture. So tap in, vibe out, grab a seat, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your house nice and clean, burn a candle. We're about to get into it. Yeah. Sophisticated Ignorance.
All right. We back in the classroom. What's going on?
Kicking that. What's going on?
Kicking
bro?
that content. Episode 6. Yes,
Episode
sir. Yes, sir. We made
yes,
it. We
sir.
made it. We made it.
Bang, 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 bang. Fresh banger. Straight off Chris.
Half of your ignorant host. My name is Chris.
And I'm CD,
And this
a.k.a.
is
Young Ba.
Young by Sophisticated Ignorance.
Hey.
Let's go.
What's up, bro?
And that's going on, man. How was your weekend, bro? How was
Man,
your
my weekend was cool. You know, we had a little flag football tournament out there in Winter Haven / Davenport. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do too good. We didn't win it all, but we didn't do bad either. You know what I'm saying? I believe one of the games we had, it showed just the team had a lot of character. But hey, man, I love my dogs. I'm ride for my boys, man. We listen.
I just want to know if
bear
y'all got
down,
blown
man.
out.
We stepped down on everything. Nah, we don't get blowed out. I think it was first game 13-7. Next game was 7-6. And then the last game was 30-25, I think.
That ain't bad.
So
Y'all got eliminated the first. It was not single elimination, but y'all make the
we
playoff bracket or whatever.
Seed, but the team they put in front of us, man, had a lower point scored against them. So
Okay, so they did the point differential. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Though. You had a good time though.
I did though.
Okay.
I did.
You know, MLK weekend was here. Came, you know, celebrated the accomplishments and the what you want to say life of a successful black civil rights activist. And you know, you guys should know who Dr. Martin Luther King is. If you don't, please educate yourself on that.
Paved the way for a lot of stuff.
Because without him, we probably wouldn't even be sitting here. You know, I mean, there's goods and bads to that. You know, his famous quote: "He's, you know, afraid he's led his people into a burning building." But you got to take good with the bad, negative and positive, and hopefully we can find some balance and work this thing out. Right. On top of that, you know, we had the inauguration. I'm sure everybody out there been online and seen the Bernie memes. You know, he got somewhere else better to be. I ain't even mad at him because they could have did that on a Zoom call, but it was nice.
No, man, they needed to have that in person, man. You got to follow tradition, man.
You're right. I was worried about the same stuff that happened with the whole Capitol happening again. You know, people coming out there trying to.
I don't think it was going to be two of those. They weren't going to let that happen again.
But I was just worried about some fallout from it, or you know, something crazy going on with Trump tweeting something. Well, he can't tweet no more, but
they done banned him on all social media.
But I mean, I think that's a negative and a positive too, man. Because you know now they can formulate some stuff, but we can't see it. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, we probably weren't watching it before anyway. So
yeah, man.
But yeah, inauguration day, man. What you think about it? Thought it was positive as well. You saw, you know.
I thought
VP
it was
Harris out
good. There. Yeah, man. The VP, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her and everything, you know, she, you know, embodies for, you know, black women and the little girl, Amanda Gorman at the end of it.
Is she a little girl?
I don't want to. Young lady.
I'm going to say young lady.
I'm going to say young lady who did the poem at the end.
The fire thing is she's the youngest and I believe the first ever youth poet to do the inauguration poem, so that's dope, you know,
right?
And especially with her. I mean, I kind of figured they would do, you know, use someone black, not use someone. I don't want to use that term incorrectly, but allow someone black to be on that stage, and especially for her being a youth, and she bodied that poem. Yeah, her poem was pretty nice. If you haven't listened to it, you should go check it out.
Definitely did.
It's about 5 minutes. It's not that long. Yeah. But it's pretty dope, man. It's definitely, I like the way, I'm not going to say like, boom, you snap your fingers and everything goes back, not even back to normal, but back to some kind of normality. I just think that it's dope that, you know, we got a female vice president that went to a HBCU. Shout out all HBCUs. Right. And she's a black woman at that. And I feel like some part of the country is acting like they kind of woke up like, hey, you know, black people are positive. They can do certain things too, not to get into that whole black white bag, because it's not what we're here for today. We're here to get ignorant, but we gotta you know, shout out to sisters when they doing good. When they doing
definitely
good, so.
Because the way she carried herself, man, her delivery, just everything about this young lady, man. That's a big W, man. That's a W for us, man. For real, man. It just shows that you know, us as a whole, black people as a whole, we are we bring more to the table than just, you know, what the media lays on people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
shout out to that young lady, man.
So funny stuff. Not even funny. If you have listened to it, if you haven't, I know everybody knows what a versus battle is. You know, if you haven't heard of it, it's definitely something cool to check out for the culture. Keisha Cole versus Ashanti. We had that this past week.
Oh yeah. And Keisha Cole looked so good in it.
They both look amazing.
Oh, Ashanti too. Yes.
I sat there and watched the whole thing. I was mad for the first hour because I sat there and waited for Keisha Cole.
It was so late,
bro.
I seen a meme on Twitter. Somebody said Keisha Cole must have just paid the internet bill. Cause
I was reading the comments. People were saying her setup looked like it was underwater. Like they was going in.
They was crushing
because she
her.
was late. But somebody said her being late to her house is the funniest thing. Yeah. Because like obviously, I'm assuming they was at their house, you know. But Ashanti was there 8:02. She was
Ashanti's
there with her
DJ is trash.
Yeah, a lot of people was complaining about DJs, but because I think what happened with this battle, man, it was so much anticipation from the first time, and then with it being delayed twice, and you know being on like a Thursday in the middle of the week, you know, people was just like, I gotta go to work, or you know, I gotta put my kids to sleep at school, whatever the case may be. Granted, you know, we can't really do too much movement some places with COVID, but at the same time, I think people was just excited, and then waiting a whole hour almost, or 45, 50 minutes, and then you know the microphones was messed up. There's a lot of technical issues.
It was a lot of stuff.
Even with Apple TV, the video feed wouldn't play, so you had to watch it from your phone because it was just acting crazy, or your laptop. I was trying to watch it on my TV, but I couldn't get.
I was watching it on my phone because I couldn't get it anywhere else. I was trying. You know how the iPhones let you like mirror your phone to the TV.
Yeah.
For some reason, my TV didn't want to mirror the phone, so I just watched it on my phone.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good. I feel like Ashanti won. What about you?
I'm gonna take Ashanti.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just because you like her better, or because the songs are better?
Ashanti's catalog is crushing Keisha Cole's catalog.
I don't know. I don't think that like completely crushing. I think Ashanti got
Keisha Cole had some hits
and features, but the difference is I think the matchup was just bad. They should have put like Keisha Cole against like a Mary J. Blige. Granted, her catalog.
What?
No, hear me out. Her catalog is way bigger, but the type of music it is, it puts you in the same zone. Like Keisha Cole play a song, not to her fault, but like she's the emotional kind of, she pulls from that emotional bag that gets you feeling in your feels. Like she played Love or what's the other joint? I Should Have Cheated. You gonna get in a certain bag, but Ashanti come back with the upbeat. You know, she got the Ja Rule tracks. She got the Foolishes.
Ashanti has a variety.
Yeah, but so it's like the two different types of R&B. You was sad, and you was want to go to the club.
Keisha Cole was really going through that hurt.
Yeah, you know so it's like even with her saying she wanted to stand up because her type of music you got to be in the groove for.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it was a good back and forth. I think Ashanti won. It was 20 songs. I say Ashanti won 11-9. But at the end of the day,
they said
I liked it either way. They both look great.
Ultimately, Billboard called the competition for Ashanti with a final score of 12 rounds, won to Keisha Cole's 10. 3 rounds resulting in a tie.
I mean, I guess they kept playing. I fell asleep. I ain't gonna cap. It was like 11:30. I fell asleep. I know I had one
That's
ear pod
in. I thought
one fell
Ashanti
out.
was gonna blow her out the water anyways.
A lot of people said the other thing around, like, but I think it's because most people don't really understand how much Ashanti got, like song wise, or they don't remember because she kind of just went away with the Murder Inc. stuff. But you know, other than that, I thought it was nice. Meanwhile, I sat up and watched it.
Me too.
So on to some man news. Oh wait, before I forget, versus. There's been speculation that's gonna be Travis Scott versus Future. Versus.
Come on, we know who gonna win that.
Now,
Pluto.
I feel like Pluto gonna blow him out the water. I don't even feel like that's a fair matchup.
It's not.
Travis Scott got. I like Travis Scott, but I can only really think of like four or five songs that really a pop, like in a battle with Future. Future should go against somebody with more like a Wayne or.
I don't even think Wayne. Future should probably go up against like.
Who would be a good matchup for Future?
Bro, I don't know. He could possibly.
He can't
run
say Drake.
He can run it.
I think the only person that could take on Drake besides, well, not gonna say only person, Wayne or Chris Brown, because they got the enough songs for it.
I don't know. Future do too though, because Future got mixtapes that was hitting.
I would rather see Travis Scott going against Young Thug.
No, Playboy Cardi.
He can
go against like a Playboy Cardi or.
But I guess because he only have like a few. Like I could see him going against like 2 Chainz because he got.
He can't even go against 2 Chainz. No, he cannot.
I think so.
No, man.
Okay.
Listen, 2 Chainz 2 Chainz
You
got
seen what
songs
Ross
from when
did
he
to
was
2
with
Chainz?
when he was Titty Boy.
But did you see what Ross did to 2 Chainz? I get it, it's Ross, but
right, he can't go against Ross. Come on, man. Like, listen,
Future should not be against Travis Scott. I don't know who Travis Scott goes
Travis
against.
Scott probably couldn't even compete with Juice WRLD.
You tripping now?
I'm not.
I'm trying to think of more than Sicko Mode, and Travis Scott got older stuff.
Travis Scott probably couldn't even compete against Pop Smoke.
You tripping?
No, I'm not.
Somebody gonna flame me for that.
Pop Smoke last album hit front to back.
It did, but it was a lot of features though.
It don't matter. That catalog alone.
But the only thing not the only thing, the Travis Scott got features too, because just
Right.
Sicko Mode was the biggest song he got. But
and why did Sicko Mode hit?
because of Drake.
Okay.
Ain't nothing Travis Scott play gonna beat March Madness, so it don't
Travis
matter.
Scott got the beats though. The way his beats
production
fade
fire.
and transition,
It's fire.
He killed.
He got them underwater ad libs and all that. If all he gotta say is it's lit on the track 100 times, and he's straight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think that'll be a favorable matchup for Travis Scott.
Not against him.
I don't even think they're gonna do that.
He could probably go against Lil Uzi Vert.
Uzi will smoke Travis Scott.
He would.
He'll smoke
He
Travis
would.
Scott.
But he could probably.
What?
He could probably.
Uzi
go
will smoke
against
him with his B-sides.
What
But
about Lil Yachty?
that's too easy for Travis Scott. Y'all done got
Man,
like
y'all
3 songs.
sleep,
He
bro.
only got like 3 songs.
Remember when the Hot 97 freestyle, they told that boy he was trash, and he came over there and gave him them bars.
If Yachty can play, what's that song from the City Girls? Real ass, because he wrote that.
Oh, he wrote
If
that?
he could play that, then he gonna win. But
He wrote that? Mm-hmm. Bro, I did not know he wrote that.
yeah, he wrote that. Well, he wrote I think he said he wrote the hook in the first verse.
And I don't really listen to female. The only like female artists like that I really listen to, rap artists, is probably Tokyo Jets. Tokyo Jets and Mulatto.
It's a lot of female rappers that's pretty dope. Like I don't really Doja Cat, she got on my bad side because of her racist stuff in the past, but she can rap.
Yeah.
I like Saweetie, she can rap.
Nah, dead.
She makes some
Quavo right
good
there.
songs.
Quavo right
I don't
there.
care. She perform it.
Quavo right there. And we gonna sit here and act like y'all
like
for y'all
I
out
like
there.
Meg. Who?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
The people out there who think Cardi B write her own stuff. That's Offset.
Hey, I don't care. Cardi perform it.
Offset writing all of that.
Offset could write me a rap right now. I can't perform it like Cardi, so it ain't gonna make a difference. You can have
Offset
it.
writing all of
I
that.
don't- like,
Just
that's the
like
same thing
Quavo
people
writes for
say.
Sweetie.
Same thing people say about Drake. Oh, he got writers, but if you can't perform it, it don't matter because the same person who was writing his songs is not as rich as him. Or
If they gonna say anybody write for Drake, they better say Wayne, because that's who he sound like.
they say somebody used to write for Wayne too, but I don't even
I
know.
don't even know. I would probably believe it because of how his hair look now. Wayne be tripping.
That boy need to get that thing.
He need to cut that shit off. Let it
or
go.
just retwist it or something. I don't know.
Let it go.
But to wrap up the versus talk, I really would love to see Drake versus Kanye. I know that'll never happen because they hate each other, but I would like to see that.
Drake will smoke him.
I don't know, man.
Bro, listen, Drake will smoke him.
Kanye got a lot of stuff to pull from.
Drake don't miss.
He don't,
You act
Kanye
like
didn't
Drake
miss.
ain't got a lot to choose
I'm
from.
a fan of both of them, but I'm just saying Kanye was here way before Drake.
He
I'm talking about
was.
03.
And Drake came in and took it over. Drake get dropped in 08.
Kanye was retired by the time Drake came out.
No.
wasn't,
He was
but-
still out here trying to
Yeah,
rap.
when Drake came out, that's when Kanye dropped what's that song? Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. That was one of his best albums. Kanye ain't gonna get smoked. It'll be close.
No, it's not even gonna be
They
close.
could go 50 songs.
Listen. A lot of people probably won't even agree with me.
We gonna put a poll up.
Wayne can't even compete with Drake.
We're gonna put a poll. Wayne could play anything from No Ceilings, The Drought, Dedication.
No ceilings.
Bro, that
Listen,
mixtape alone could be a whole versus.
I feel like you disrespected Wayne a little bit because you talk about No Ceilings in the Drought, the suffix, the prefix.
Bruh, so you saying
Louisiana?
nobody can mess with Wayne in the verses.
Nobody can. But if you're gonna put Drake against somebody, it got to be Wayne. It has to be his creator.
Nah.
It has to be.
Well, I guess, but I don't see nobody beating Wayne because
Wayne literally created him and Nicki Minaj and then put them out there.
If you think about volume, then yeah, they can go against each other because they got the most. But that's the same thing people say for Chris Brown.
Not even volume, bars, lyrics,
yeah. I'm
everything.
talking about the amount of songs they can pull from.
Yeah.
Like who has bigger catalogs than Wayne, Drake, or Chris Brown? You know, like I'm talking
all
about the
three of them
amount of songs they put out. Like Drake and Chris Brown could have 100 song verses, and it would probably still be tied at the end of the 100 songs. So, I mean, I'm appreciative of all the black greatness we just talking about. So I ain't even gonna trip on it. I would love to see it. Probably will never happen, but
who you think better? Well, who would you think will win this versus battle? Right. So P Diddy a Birdman.
Producers. P Diddy a Birdman.
Rapping.
Rapping?
Birdman dropped some bars on some
That's
songs
all
now.
Wayne. That's all Wayne.
What about when he dropped the bars on Rich Homie song and Young
It's
Thug?
all Wayne. Anything past Big Timers is all Wayne.
I'm just saying.
Now,
So,
when if you go talking about Big Timers, when him and
he
Manny
actually dropped
Fresh
the
was
song.
together,
Birdman dropped the verse on one of NBA YoungBoy songs.
I can't stand Birdman, bro. I just don't like him. How he like that? I just don't like him rapping wise.
Play bot.
He's funny though.
He is though.
But if I was gonna bring that up. If you did a producer battle of just straight beats, I would want to see Dr. Dre against like Timbaland, or Swiss Beats against
You got to put Manny Fresh in there, man.
like somebody like Manny Fresh.
gotta put Manny in there.
They should do producer beat battles. I think they already do that somewhere, but that's about it for me on verses, man. You got anything else for our current event segment?
Oh man, I do.
Something positive, I think. Something good.
Something good, bro. James Harden made the Rockets get butt naked.
Oh, I forgot James broke the NBA. Did he break the NBA?
He did.
But booty.
I seen a little skit. I forgot the guy name, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Y'all probably done seen it. Where the guy did a skit about LeBron. I'm 36.
Oh my God.
I'm 36.
Yeah. They got James Harden. What? I see that.
Yeah, he was going ham, and it's like for real. Like y'all need all these superstars to beat 36-year-old LeBron.
Hey man,
LeBron and AD.
LeBron, that dude. I just poked my hand with some glass like an idiot.
It'd be like that.
LeBron, that dude though. But I mean, I don't think he broke the NBA. I just think it's the balance of. Let me say this: LeBron made everybody run to the East. Except for Kawhi. Kawhi came back, but
I mean,
Clippers still.
He can't do it by himself, and obviously Kawhi proved that last year because he's not a bucket getter like everybody thought he was.
Nah,
he got
Jordan
that one
did.
championship, and after that, guess what?
You're
not gonna draft a Kawhi Leonard and think that your team going to the finals
every year.
He's not a scorer. He's not a LeBron. He'll clamp up.
Yeah,
he'll get you some tough buckets.
He can score. He says he can score, but he just don't have that scorer's mentality.
He's not
like
if Kawhi Leonard was open at the 3, I would leave him.
Nah,
I would leave him.
You'll respect him more than you respect.
I would
LeBron
respect him mid range.
I think
I respect LeBron way more at the 3 than Kawhi.
I think the issue with people that say LeBron is not the best in the world is because he can't shoot. He's not known as a shooter.
Who can't shoot?
LeBron. He's not a shooter.
What?
Like his free throw percentage.
What are y'all talking about?
No, I'm saying like basketball people know what I'm talking about. Like LeBron is a great all around player. He does everything well. But if you had to pick a 3-point shootout contest participant, you're not gonna put LeBron in it.
I would put LeBron in it.
Against Steph Curry, you gonna put LeBron in that?
Curry, he messed up the game for everybody.
But I'm saying
he's shooting from half court, beyond half court.
Shoot.
But listen, okay, it's the finals. 5-7 seconds left on the clock. Is you gonna give it to LeBron or not?
He gonna pass the ball to somebody who can shoot. Because he gonna make the right play.
But he gonna take the shot too. He would take the shot.
He will, but not always.
He did it in Cleveland.
He gonna do what's best first, and the secondary he'll take the shot. Because that's just how he plays. He's so unselfish that people hate him for it.
But he's definitely a shooter.
I remember when it was in the bubble in the playoffs, and we, going on a tangent about NBA stuff. But I DM'd him. I was like, bro, just ball hog, score 80 and close it. Please don't lose. Oh, I had to, bro. Because if he would have lost to the Heat, Skip Bayless would have had a parade butt naked on top of his car and never let LeBron live it down.
Even though the Heat had some competition. I ain't gonna say they had enough competition to win.
No,
they had Jimmy Butler was playing at a high level, and Tyler Hero was balling.
I think if Bam wouldn't have got hurt the first game, the series would have went different, but they still would have lost. Because this year they ass.
Yeah,
they just like everybody.
The jerseys fire, but they ass.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the original point of bringing this up. You think that the Nets gonna be in the finals with Kyrie, James, and Kevin against the Lakers or against somebody? I don't think so either. I don't think the first year they're going to make it because I think it's going to be a lot of issues with them playing defense unless they add some people or figure out how to bring somebody off the bench. They got, I think they played the Cavs the other night and they lost in double overtime.
They
to
playing
the worst
good
team
right now.
But, I mean,
they got three
look
players
nice.
that need to be on ball.
Yeah. Well, except for KD. KD can score. You
Right.
can put KD in any era, he going to score. He don't need the ball. He could get you 30 points on 12 shots. It's crazy. But that's just KD. He's a different animal. I would never want to guard that man though.
I don't think the Nets will get to the finals. I mean, Harden had Russell last year, and that wasn't a bad duo.
They played small ball for real.
But look how Harden shoots down the stretch in the playoffs when it matters.
In the playoffs. I don't know what's wrong with him.
You know
Maybe,
what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's the time of the year. He can't get to the strip club like he want to. I don't know.
He go crazy, bro, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you supposed to be one of the best shooters in the league, and you out here 17 for 67 from the three, like
just looking trash,
crazy, bro. And I'm just like, nah, bro.
Sometimes it be like that, man. But on to some business stuff. You know, we like to give y'all a couple business inside things every once in a while with these current event stuff. So we was looking at some things and happened to come across our timeline. So if you all know who Jay-Z is, you know, some people's greatest rapper ever. He's on my number one.
He your number one?
Wayne is 1A. He is 1A.5.
Man, you crazy.
I'm from New York, bro.
I ain't even finna get off topic, but Nas crushing him. But
he had one song that was better.
Nas
that was Ether. But anyway,
yeah.
Allegedly, not even allegedly, just a Wall Street Journal article. Jay-Z joins a push to boost minority-owned cannabis businesses. He created a $10 million fund for startups, saying that people of color have missed out on the marijuana boom, which I am happy for.
And that's facts.
And I believe that we have probably been the most over-incarcerated people due to the illegalness of marijuana. And now that it's legal and we see a lot of other races and types of people benefiting from the legalization of marijuana in certain states, making millions of dollars, I think we should be able to. So what's your thoughts on that, man? Because I'm thinking we should probably jump in there, see what we could do.
Man, I dig it, man. It's crazy because I remember when you were telling me that you were sending me articles and stuff about it, and I'm like, bro, I don't even smoke. Like, I don't even care what I'm gonna do with the.
Hey, I'm about to sign up for Polytech and find out how to cultivate, harvest. I mean, I got 6 acres of land we can use, so.
I need somebody to run it for me.
Yeah.
Like because I don't know how it works.
That's why I say I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna figure it out.
I don't know how it works. I mean, it's not a bad idea at all. I just don't. I try to navigate my lane.
Stay in your lane.
Try to do what the rich people do and just pay people to do stuff for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something I would do though. Like if I don't even know how we'd even apply or how you even go about. Right. The first thing about it, like, hey, I just want to start growing weed. I don't think it's that simple.
It can't be.
It can't be. But I mean, who knows? I'm gonna look into it though. So we're gonna definitely follow up on this story and keep y'all abreast of anything new that we.
Because it's definitely booming. Cannabis is definitely booming right now. CBD, all of that is definitely booming right now. So yeah, we got to look that up. We definitely got to try to jump in.
All I know is this. According to this article, the cannabis business could surpass $70 billion by 2030. You know how many people in jail for selling dime packs? And
it ain't getting out.
And now you telling me I can do the same thing I was doing to go to jail and I can get paid millions of dollars
way more for it. And I wonder,
I might need to move to Colorado.
I wonder what the difference is. What made them look at marijuana in that light to now market it? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people have been making money off of it.
They realized they was missing out on money.
People have been making money off of it.
What I tell myself in everyday life, even with work and anything like that, follow the money.
Yeah.
Because stuff don't make sense at your job until you understand that if they change a rule, it's because somebody took some money away or somebody gave you some money for something. That's all it ever is.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I'm mad that America just got on this wave. But for you to get on the wave and not release people who are incarcerated for
or disappointed in that they took so long to say, yeah, we're gonna legalize this, but y'all still gotta stay in jail for it.
Right.
Like it's plenty of people who probably serving 10, 20 year sentences for a couple pounds of weed. Granted, at the time I guess it was so frowned upon, but now they see all the medical benefits. Like I was just in Publix, man, they got CBD rub-on oil for like pain and stuff, and now it's like they finding all these different elements. People been trying to say that since the 70s. Like it's not a drug, it's a medicine. But you know,
and I think they're scared to like fully legalize it because I know in Georgia you can have up to a few ounces on you.
Yeah, I think they're starting to legalize in certain places.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get hit with over a certain amount of ounces, I think it's over. If you get caught with more than an ounce, they're going to charge you with trafficking. And I'm like, how can you charge somebody if you're going to legalize it throughout the U.S.? Of course you retard. If you're riding around with 50 pounds in your back seat, you retarded. But how you going to arrest somebody for riding around with it if it's legal? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just he smoked that much in one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that one tricky to me, but you know what I'm saying? Kudos to Jay-Z for, you know what I'm saying, opening up that business fund, you know what I'm saying, for small minority businesses to, you know what I'm saying, jump into the cannabis field, man, for real.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna try to partake in that.
Yeah. And I know in Florida, is, you know, laws are different. So if you do decide to get a medical marijuana card, you got a concealed carry license. Just make sure that you're allowed to have both before you go ahead and do that, because that could mess up some of your registrations.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what's next, man?
But definitely, man, you want to go ahead and talk about the Super Bowl picks real quick?
You
want to do that?
Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, we know.
You already know who I'm taking.
But I can't say. You was right. You said the Packers was going to be NFC Championship. I think I called AFC. Episode
Chiefs and the Bills.
Episode 4, I think.
4, I think it was.
3 or 4, we talked about it. So I said Chiefs and Bills and AFC. I'm going to take the Chiefs to beat the Bills, even though, you know, your boy coming out of the concussion protocol, I still don't like them to lose. But I will say I'm gonna get on the Bucks bandwagon. I'm gonna say the Bucks gonna beat the Packers 34-31.
Okay.
But I do think in Tampa that the Bucks will lose to the Chiefs 34 or 37-34.
Listen, people.
That's my pick for the Super
all
Bowl.
my ignorant
Chiefs.
graduates, you heard it here first. It will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl.
If the Bills make the Super Bowl, Brady gonna walk through that. You can give him 7.
Don't matter.
The Bills ain't beating him.
It don't matter.
The Bills ain't beating him.
Listen, the Bucks and the Bills. Everybody's sleeping on them Bills. The Bills are going to put it on the Chiefs. The Bills are going to put it on the Chiefs.
I don't think Josh Allen ready yet.
Stop sleeping on them Bills because they're going to put it on the Chiefs, man. We already beat Green Bay in the regular season. So, Bucks, we about to walk through Green Bay. All I'm saying
is Aaron Rodgers ain't finna go for that. Not at Lambeau.
And we ain't worried about it because the Saints demolished us, embarrassed. They swept us in the regular season. And we just came. And, we put that paddle down.
That's different, though.
It's not.
Aaron Rodgers is a different animal. He about to win the MVP.
Drew Brees ain't a different animal?
No, he been knocked up. He been hurt this whole year. Drew Brees Drew Brees looked like a 40-year-old quarterback.
He got weapons. Michael Thomas came out there play hurt. We didn't tell you to come play hurt.
You're right. The adage is if you gonna play, you can't complain about being hurt. So you're absolutely right. I ain't even gonna argue in that one. If you're gonna be out there, then you're gonna be out there. You're gonna do what you got to do. And hey, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm calling it right now, man. Bucks, Bills.
What's your score?
Bucks, Bills. I want to go 35-17 Bucks.
Nah, I hope it's a close Super Bowl, man. I don't want to see no blowout.
No,
I don't want to see
the last
couple years ago when the Rams and the Patriots played and it was 3-6 at halftime. That was so trash.
But I don't want to see one that was 28 to goddamn 0 or 28-3 either.
You're right. The best game the last 3 couple of years was 3 couple of years. Look at me, can't even talk. When Mahomes and Brady met in the AFC Championship game, the last time Brady won, and it was like 56-53. They was going back and forth.
There was no defense though.
It wasn't,
no
but
defense.
It was a nice game.
I would probably say when the Falcons fumbled the Super Bowl away was probably the best one I've seen.
Man, no. The most aggravating one was when they didn't get a ball to Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah,
and they threw the pick
because the Seahawks definitely could have had another one. Definitely,
that was annoying as hell.
That sucked. But let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So,
yes, sir. So, man, we're going to get into some...
this is a nice little... Ooh, the ladies going to like this one.
I think
the ladies going to like this one, boy, because this is a little...
Because I know it's a little touchy-feely for some people, man.
Feather ruffler.
It's definitely a feather ruffler. So, we want to talk to y'all about trust issues, honesty policy.
Woo!
You know, that type of thing that make you, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up when you see your ex, let me see. When you see your spouse's phone and you wonder what's in there.
Ooh. Man, it's a feather ruffler. But we gonna give it to y'all real, you know what I'm saying, from the point of view of men, you know what I'm saying. So
let's go ahead and jump into it, man. So my let me see. My first and initial thought about trust issues is that they arise from somewhere, obviously. But
obviously,
do they automatically come when you're in a relationship?
I don't think they automatically come.
And let me preface this. Both of us are married, so obviously we've been through relational things. We've had issues, but this is not specifically about our relationships. These are just general topics that people go through everyday life.
General.
So if you listen to this, don't say, "Oh, this is what they're going through." No, this is things that we've been through, our experiences.
You know, they love drama. They love some shit.
That. So I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way before. Right. So, okay, my first question is, how they formulate it? Do you just get into a relationship and be like, I'm automatically going to be suspicious, or have you been the type of person that just give all your trust and let the person kind of mess up?
But you got to think too, trust issues, they can stem from a multitude of things. People can have trust issues that stem from their parents, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or somebody close to them. They don't have to start with, you know what I'm saying, a significant other. But for me, like, I just ain't trust anybody. Like, you know
ETA. I think I learned that from Stone Cold.
I ain't trust anybody because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of black men grow up without a father. So I'm just like, if my own father don't even tell me the truth, or, you know what I'm saying, care enough to be around, why would I even expect that out of the next person? Or, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I'm in a relationship with. Like, and granted, you in high school, you in college, so you know what I'm saying, you might not really be serious, because I don't think there's probably a select few people who were in college in relationships that seen their relationship going beyond, you know what I'm saying, them graduating. But I'm pretty sure for at least, 60% of the people don't look at it that way. You just, you know, you in college, you know what I'm saying? You doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Having fun, experimenting or whatever, but
I don't think it counts in college though. Because nobody's ever serious.
College or high school.
Yeah, nobody, or at least you think you're serious, but you don't really know what a serious relationship is until you actually have to live with somebody or deal with them on a daily basis.
Because that's different. When you stand with somebody, when you're an open book, ain't no privacy.
Yeah, that's when you can really know.
Yeah.
Man, okay. So if you're in a relationship and do you automatically trust, you say you don't trust anybody. I was always the type of person who I let the person tell me what I can't trust. So, like, I don't go in it with preconceived notions about the last person I messed with did this, or I know from watching this or talking to this person that women are this way or men could be this way. I'm just going to be completely, not an open book to the point where I'm spilling my guts, but I'm going to allow you to bury yourself in a sense. So, like, if we completely open, transparent, and I don't see anything that's going to tell me not to trust you, then I'm going to trust you. Yeah. But as soon as you break my trust, it's in here. It's like, okay, I know that this person, this is the farthest I can give them, because then they're gonna start wilding.
Yeah, see, I'm different from
that.
So
you just don't trust at all.
I'm hard on the outside, but soft on the inside. I'm like them chocolate candies with the caramel in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tough on the outside, and the inside, I'm really like, I ain't trying to, like, I put myself in a mental state to where, like, I don't expect anything from anybody. So
true.
I don't have high expectations of anybody. So when you do something that's out of pocket, it don't bother me, because in my head, I already had the thought of it'll happen sometime down the line. So you know what I'm saying?
You kind of have that, what's it called? I'm going to give myself this. I already know you're going to do something stupid. So I'm going to spread.
So when it happens, it don't affect me.
I already got my emotions set up for you to let me down.
Right.
But where did that stem from? Because that wasn't something that was that you just always been like that. Back to what you're saying about not having your dad around, stuff like that.
Bro, like it was, bro. It really, I believe, like the base of my trust issues came from my father. Like,
I never thought about it like that.
We was at, me and my little brother was at University Mall. My mama couldn't come pick us up because she was at work. So we called my dad and was like, "Hey, can you come pick us up from the mall?" Because he stayed right down the street from University Mall.
Gotcha.
He was like, "No, I'm out of town at my girlfriend's house." So we walked from University Mall all the way to his apartment. It's like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
We walked to his apartment, the light on, both of his trucks out there in the parking spot. We knocked on the door. He opened the door. He couldn't even say nothing. He just turned around and went and sat back on the couch. We walked in the room, went to sleep. Mama came and got us in the morning. But I'm like, and after that, like, if I don't remember nothing in my life, that's one of the things that stick with me, because it's like, if he can sit here and lie to 2 kids that he had, what's gonna make me think that anybody else outside of him is gonna tell me the truth?
I never thought about it like that, bro. Not, you know, like, just hearing you tell that story kind of made me think of something too. And this kind of, it's on the same vein. It sounds kind of like childish, but I remember I was a kid and I was not even in first grade yet, but for some reason, like, I guess traumatic memories to whatever is traumatic for you about it sticks with you. But I've always been scared of roller coasters, and I could never know why. Then I remember one day I was getting on. It was like a little carnival, you know, a little small one.
Little small
I just didn't like the motion or whatever. I didn't know what it was. It was my first time, and I told my dad, you know, get on. I was asking him to get on with me. I remember this like it was yesterday. He let me get in, strapped me in, pretend like he was gonna get in with me, and then he hopped off. And let me go by myself. So ever since then, I've been terrified of roller coasters.
Terrified, and like that's messed up.
It's almost crazy how I'm 31 years old and I remember that, and I was less than 5.
Yeah, that's messed up.
And it's like that, for whatever reason, that trauma stuck with me my whole life.
Because I do my kids like that, but if they really genuinely scared, I wouldn't do it.
But think about like all the times that you can think about somebody letting you down to kind of even build up you having this trust wall. And trust me, we're gonna get into the potatoes. We just kind of, you know, giving y'all some salad.
We're talking
right
about
now.
where they stem from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Potentially.
It's always like somebody letting you down, but most of the times it's always a person who you hope never does. Like back to the whole dad thing, and not people who don't have fathers or didn't grow up with fathers. You can kind of understand and relate to this. Like if you think about it, if you ever been waiting for, like you said, you called him come pick you up, he didn't come, but he was home. Like that's a letdown. Like how many times have you wanted to do something with your pops and he just never come or come through?
And it's crazy because I never really like you a kid, so you ain't got no expectations of nobody. Like I had no expectations. You know what I'm saying? I just know you my dad. If I call on you, you're supposed to be there. So for you not to be there, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's crazy because I had to grow up faster than what I needed to. You get what I'm saying? I was introduced to a lot of situations and a lot of things before I was supposed to be, and that being one of them. It's just like it scarred me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dang, you done messed up my trust for everybody.
I never thought about it like that, bro. But for whatever reason, I'm still like, I'm not going to say like I'm so just openly trusting with everybody, but I definitely have that same mentality of you going to do something dumb. So when you do it, I'm already expecting you to do it.
And that affects your relationships.
Tell me, I'm not even going to be surprised. And I think with me, I've never been caught off guard. I've always expecting like, if I'm with a chick and she cheat, I'm always expecting that. So like when I find out, it's like, oh, I kind of assumed it anyway because it's just almost like it's supposed to happen.
It's
like,
supposed to happen.
That's something
right.
that you feel like supposed to happen, even though that's not normal.
Right.
So like, I don't know what causes it, but it's more like you, like I said, you give somebody a leash.
No, that's what causes it. I think the underlying base of, you know what I'm saying, relationship trust issues stem from something that happened in your childhood with your parents, or it could be in some cases, it could be from a significant other that was before you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from a person. You get what I'm saying? Because that scarred me, and I took that into relationships with anybody, whether it's friendships, relationships, anything. Like I don't have high expectations. I don't have high expectations for it because I don't want to be. I'm gonna bet on me before I bet on the next. I might bet on you, but you better believe like all my eggs ain't in that basket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You always got a plan B.
I'm gonna bet the house on me.
It's always
I ain't gonna be no plan B on me. But for the next month,
it's always a plan B.
You feel me?
I get that. So okay, let's just switch. Not even to switch gears, but let's talk about being like the whole honesty policy thing. I know everybody in a relationship, everybody has that. You at least you should, I would assume, set that conversation up. You know, we got to be honest. You know, communicate. Blah blah blah. Do you think having an honesty policy is a good thing in a relationship, or is there certain things that you feel like should never be discussed or never be told because you know how the said person might react?
A and B.
So
A and B.
All of the above.
A and B is some things that should be said and some things that should be not. Like should not be said. Like. Your significant other don't need to know everything you did. If you was a hoe back in the day,
like in your past.
Yeah. Some they just don't need to know because it was before their time.
I agree with that.
You might say something, oh, I used to do this back in the day.
And they hold it against you.
They're like, they're
looking at you sideways.
You know what I'm saying? But it was before you.
And not even that. People grow. So like you could do some crazy stuff.
And it wasn't like you was a saint when you was, you know what I'm saying?
And what's the old adage? All saints have a past and all sinners have a future, something like that.
Yeah.
But I bring it up because I know sometimes when you're too honest, people don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So like, if
the blunt truth,
speaking,
the truth is
like,
hard. That's why
if you're in a relationship and your girl was like, did you talk to that girl? And you're like, yeah, I did. We did X, Y, Z. And you tell her everything. And then all of a sudden she got an attitude for a week. It's like, but you asked me this. And vice versa. Like, men, we stupid in this way. Like, females ask us a question and we'll try to tell them what they want to hear so they don't get mad, but then they get mad anyway because they know we telling them what they want to hear. Right. It's like, bro, I'm just trying not to tell you what I know you're gonna get mad about, but now you mad anyway, so I might as well tell you. Yeah. And then when I tell you, you mad again, so now I'm mad. I'm getting yelled at twice. Hey. So it's a lose-lose for us.
It's a lose-lose with
Another
women.
double standard.
It's a lose-lose with women. Man, if you out there and you think you ever gonna win an argument or anything with your lady,
you're not, bro.
You not. And if you think you won, it's because she letting you think you won, bro. You ain't really win,
just
bro.
know, when it comes to the argument tip, they smarter than us, bro. Because at the end of the day, they always hold what we want.
Cats and dogs and
they always hold what we want.
Listen, if a woman gonna cheat, you will never know. You ain't gonna never know if she cheated on you unless she tell you.
That just brought me to another point. If that is to transpire in a relationship, do you feel like that should be told upon or took to the grave?
What?
If you were to say you dating somebody and that person you dating steps out, do you think they should tell you or you should just never know? How do you feel about it personally? Like, not even personally, just like just general. Like, do you think people should just keep it with them or do you think it's better to be honest?
Listen, do whatever gonna help you sleep at night. Do whatever gonna help you sleep at night. Because guess what? Like the old adage goes, you make your bed, you gotta lay in it.
Yeah. But okay, also, all things done in the dark come to the light.
But that's not true.
Why not?
That's not true. Because they say all things done in the dark come to the light. I'm pretty sure everybody who done made their bed ain't laid in it.
You're right. And you can't always have your cake and eat it too.
And that's why it ain't true.
You're absolutely right, man. Some of that stuff is just
shit done in the dark come to light. It ain't true. If I can't, why I can't? You mean to tell me I can have a cake and can't eat the motherfucker?
It's my birthday.
You can't have your cake. You can't have your cake and eat it too. What sense does that make?
But not even what sense does that make? Who came up with that saying? Like,
bro, for the mugs who thought that shit was goddamn just
this completely off topic.
Just wowed them.
But one day I was digging in my nose and I was like, who came up with the word booger? Like, who came up with that,
bro?
Like, just think about it.
Right.
Like, what is a booger?
We're going to call that a booger. Like, and then the one you pick from your eye is an eye booger.
Like, who thought of that, bro? Like, I just can't understand.
Who thought of, you know what I'm saying, dookie crumbs? Like, just anything, bro. Dookie crumbs? Bro, skid marks.
Hey, I don't know, bro. It's just funny.
Come on, bro.
I wish I had a...
Who thought to call PP?
I don't know, man. I wish I had a time machine. Those are the things I would do with my time machine. Go find out who started what. And just figure out where it came from.
And I know this is totally off topic, but you call little boys things PPs. Why do girls not have PPs? They pee out that thing too. Why?
I don't know, bro. It's
put your PP up. But you pee out your vajayjay too, so why isn't it called a PP?
I don't know. Like, that's...
I ain't trying to get off topic. Let's go back to this.
Some of those things, man, it just
don't make no sense, man.
It don't make no sense, man.
But yeah, back, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I got another question for you, y'all out there. If y'all think of anything that I'm missing or any questions that y'all would like answered when it comes to this topic, man, just DM us, shout us out, or add us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. But who do you think has it worse when it comes to trust issues? Do you think it's easier or not easier? Do you think it's harder for women to trust first or men to trust first?
Real talk, I'm going to say I really think women have it harder because, you know, women go into relationships all in.
You think?
Dudes don't go in all in.
What about Lori Harvey? She a dude to me, Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey?
She a dude. I think Steve gave her the game in that book.
It's not a lot of females like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of females. Like, dudes will go out there and, you know what I'm saying, they'll still have a couple side pieces on the side. Because listen here, you mess up, it ain't nothing. You gonna drop down to number 5, and I'm gonna bring my number 3 to number 1. You feel me? You got a whole roster. When a woman she only got you. Her eyes only on you.
That's what you think, but let's play.
You feel me? She only got you. You know what I'm saying? Dudes might try to holler at her and everything, but out of respect for you, she might not. You know what I'm saying? Say nothing. But in your head, you could care less if she talk or not.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because if I get whiffed of it, it's whatever. I'm going with the win. Like, I don't have to give you the same amount of chances you gave me.
So basically, you feel like it's easier for men to be dishonest, or is it easier for women?
I'm saying that it's easier because dudes are more careless than women.
But is that,
you get what I'm saying?
Because
dudes in their head, dudes ain't thinking about marriage. They ain't thinking about long-term relationships.
We don't think like that,
right? Women are thinking about that from Jump Street.
What's the isn't it say like obviously women, they say mature faster than men, but what's the cutoff time for us? It's like 25 or something when we start to really
25.
I'm gonna say 27.
27. I'm gonna say like
27.
I think to me, I think most dudes, you know what I'm saying, get their stuff together around like 30, 31, 32.
I was gonna say that, but I ain't want to like make us seem like we just all ain't shit. But because there's some dudes out there.
I mean, but it is what it is.
Say ain't shit. I'm gonna say like that's just not ready to
some
be
dudes,
that type of dude.
Some dudes, you know what I'm saying, bend the corner early. You know what I'm saying, and be on their shit early. But it's some dudes who out there that 30, 31, 32, and then they turn the corner. You know what I'm saying?
It just depends. Do you think that has like it's a part of upbringing or environment? That whole nature versus nurture conversation. Like, is it stuff that you around and you see that makes you want that? Or is it stuff that you
It's about when
learn?
they ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they ready. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. Don't nobody want to die alone.
Yeah, that's
Ain't
true.
nobody going to have hoes all
true.
their life. Don't nobody want to die alone.
That's very,
you know
very, very,
so
very, very true.
At some point in time, you're going to bend the corner and be like, all right, I'm ready to really settle down, this, that, and the third. And I also think, you know what I'm saying, that it come from the friends around you too. Because, you know what I'm saying, if I'm married and I got like 2-3 friends that's always chasing hoes, want me to play wingman, it's like,
that's hard.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
even when you get in a relationship and then you got friends that's single and they don't understand why you can't come out and do stuff or blah, blah, blah. It's like,
it's like, bro, I'm trying to take care of home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be what I'm supposed to be.
If you have a spouse or a partner or whatever you call it, I don't know what the terms are for it today, with all this extra stuff going on.
Right.
But like, if you with somebody who don't care about you having, going out with the guys or going out with the girls, blah, 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 is it easier to have less trust issues? Like, if you with somebody who's like, oh, you going out with your boys? Cool. Bring me back some food. Like, I feel like that situation is not spoken about enough, or it's so uncommon that we don't realize it. Because most of the time when you in a relationship and you got friends like you were saying that's single, they'll be like, oh, we ain't going to ask him because we know he can't come out. He booed up. He caked up. He locked down. But in some situations, you might be with somebody who just solid and be like, go ahead, have fun.
Or I can go out. I just don't want to go out. Like,
but some people with people they don't like.
Yeah.
And they don't like to have fun with.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me give you an example. Vegas is a great place.
Right.
If you with somebody, wouldn't you want to be with somebody who you can enjoy that place with? Or Miami? Or,
yeah.
So if you're not with somebody that you can enjoy a fun place with, don't you, like, it's just like weird. So like, I've always been like dumbfounded by people who don't like to bring not saying that you always got to bring her somewhere or bring the person you with somewhere, but like I just been weird by like some people just don't have fun with they.
I'll take my girl with me, but I would rather her go out with her friends to enjoy that time. Yeah. That's her time, her moment with her friends. You feel me?
But if it's a couples thing and you going with couples, you want to be with somebody who's fun because some people just either it could be the man or the woman. Some people just sticks in the mud. Like they just don't have fun. And then some
people don't like significant other of their spouses going out because, there's potential for somebody to approach them and dance. Like, bro, I was in the club with my girl for her friend's birthday, right?
Y'all had masks on, right?
No. But check this out. She's standing right there on the balcony with her friend. All of her friends, it's like 5 of them. And then it's me and her best friend husband right here. We behind them, but we had like some tables behind them. It's probably like 3 feet of distance in between us, right? And a group of dudes walked by, and the first one, he was probably like 6'5". He done slapped my wife. I'm behind my wife, but it's like three, you know what I'm saying, feet in between us. I'm sitting down, she dancing with her girls and shit, and he walked by and he touched her ass.
Oh, he did the whole slide and grab?
Yeah.
That's the oldest move in the book.
And then she turned around, she was like, he just touched my ass. And I was like, I already know. I'm chilling, but I'm like, if I really
go there,
I could have knocked him over the balcony. Like, I really could have done set off on him. But in my head, now I'm like, how in the world would this dude even know that that's my old lady? Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
He could be thinking you just dancing with her and it's a chick in the club.
But I wasn't even near. It was like 3 feet in between us. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all was social distancing. Got you.
You feel me? But But it's like, if I fire on this dude, he don't even know that's my old lady, so he don't even know what he getting beat up for.
He just getting hit.
But that's something. If you go to the club with your lady, that's something you gotta expect.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, that brings me to another question. That this is just popped up. What you talk about that? Do you find it cool that other dudes might be attracted to your lady if you with her, or do you feel like it's if you go somewhere with your girl and you know she attractive, and other dudes try to look at her or something? Do you feel
that what women do? Women do the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, oh, he fine. He is with her, but let me wait till she go to the bathroom and I might just brush by him so he can smell this perfume.
You're right.
You get it go both ways.
You're right.
I'd be a fool to think that I'm the finest nigga out here.
For real.
I know it's dudes out here that look better than me. I know my wife looks, she know I look, but at the end of the day, it's up to me on if I want to mess up my home or step down on you.
Real.
Like,
I think that's something that
you can be fine.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I want you.
Yeah, like it's okay to say, oh, that's an attractive young lady, young man, whatever the case may be. But you're attractive, stay over there. I'm with somebody who's attractive too. Like, I think that's a gray area. Like, people don't know how to take compliments anymore without it being like, oh, you trying to talk to me, girl? Like, no, I'm just saying your hair looks nice. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm not trying to get like. And a lot of people feel like, oh, it's inappropriate to give somebody a compliment. Like, we all in this thing together at the end of the day. Like, I'm trying to uplift my sister, brother. Even if I see a dude, like I was at FedEx one day and the dude was dressed sharp. I was like, hey, bro, you looking good. Like, I like the bow tie.
It's compliments and then it's, you know what I'm saying, flirt. It's a
thin line, but some people don't know
and then you can tell amongst the dialogue of how somebody said, you know what I'm saying, what their intentions are. Because I could be like, oh, you look nice today, young lady. You know what I'm saying? You could be at work with one of your coworkers. Oh, girl, I see you with the new wig on.
Yeah, or you got your
I'm just poking fun at you because I see you got a new wig on. You might do look decent, but that don't mean I like you. Now, if I was
you just stumbled onto something, and I got to bring it up.
Go ahead.
Now, you at work. Say you work somewhere. Do you think it's appropriate to have, and not saying that either one of us do this or people do this, but it's a thing, and I know it's a thing because I work in an office. Work husband, work wife.
That shit dumb.
You think it's stupid?
That shit dumb.
Because people have that, or not even that. That's the office term for people who have friends at the office. Like, if you a dude or you a ladies and men out there watching or listening, I know you know what I'm talking about. If you have
that shit dumb.
A close friend at the office, the opposite sex, people gonna say, "Oh, that's your work husband." No, we just like the same stuff. We could have went to the same school.
No.
We could have went to the same school.
No. Y'all really. Y'all be flirting at work, but because you can't sit here and be like, okay, that's my work husband, and then just be like, so if there was ever a moment in time where y'all could actually do something, you can't tell me that it wouldn't be done.
But I'm saying this happens with single people too. There's people who are single who have work husbands.
But that's okay because they're single. We're talking about the honesty policy and trust issues in relationships of people who are in relationships.
I get that. You feel me? That was just a general thing that I thought about because it's funny.
But it go for both parties.
You're right.
Because most of the people who be like, oh, that's my work husband or my work wife, they married or they in a relationship.
You're right. You shouldn't do that because it can, like you was about to say, it could definitely ruffle some feathers.
Hey, listen, if the road veer left, you gonna go left.
Imagine going to how you gonna introduce your work wife to your wife? If you at a party, hey, this is my friend or this is my coworker, so and so, and she give you a big crazy hug.
One thing I do know, women know. Like I be chilling. Like I took my wife to a party.
Smart.
Like we be chilling at places, and my wife be like, "Oh, you don't need to talk to her." I be like, "Why? We cool?" She was like, "No, she likes you." And I'm like, what?
It's like they pick up on something that we don't know.
I ain't even paying no attention because I don't like her. I have no feelings for the girl. Like, bitch, we just cool.
I don't.
And then my wife telling me you like me, and then when I sit there and take the time out to really notice your gestures or how she interacted with me, I'm like, damn, that girl really do like me, and I ain't even see it.
I'm just being me.
Because I'm not attracted to you.
Exactly.
Just because you good looking don't mean I'm attracted to you
all the time.
You get what I'm saying? You can be fine. I'm just not attracted to you. That don't make me gay. That don't make me. I just don't like you. You're fine, but I don't like you.
But I think that's a skill that women have to be able to pick. It's like an intuition thing. And I think men have it too with certain things. But when it comes to that, I will agree with you and say we are stupid when it comes to that. Because when we don't like somebody, We could be completely clueless.
Oblivious to
A
the
woman
fact.
could throw panties at us in the cubicle, and we just like,
Like,
"Man,
what you throwing drawers for? What the hell you doing?
And we back to work or on whatever we got going on. I gotta go make this run, whatever.
Boss man, they throwing drawers back here
For real. And let your girl go to a company outing. Within 10 minutes, she know everybody who like you, everybody who want to talk to you, telling you who to stay away from. It's like, I don't even talk to that lady. I don't even know who that is.
Everything.
But she like you stay away from her. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Hey, whatever it does. But man, that's that work husband, work wife thing is definitely funny, and I know it got a bunch of y'all out there in trouble.
I'm telling you,
even the single people, because they mess up your roster because you post a picture the wrong way, and the right person see it, and you get the wrong text at the right time, and it's all messed up.
And then that work husband gonna text your ass like, I thought
sir.
you know what I'm saying, was single. I ain't know you was fucking with Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a funny name.
That's how it be, bro. But yeah, to get you know what I'm saying, back on topic though, trust issues, man. Like in a relationship, it's always good to be honest. But how do I know that you always telling the truth? I'm not in your head, so I have to, bruh. Listen to me, bruh. I told my wife this, bruh. Trust is like faith, bruh.
It is. It's blind.
It's blind. You can't see it, bruh. So I don't care enough to care. So whatever you say is what you say. That's whether you doing it or not. I'm gonna take whatever you say
for your word,
and it just is what it is.
I'm gonna take it at face value. What they say, a grain of salt. And if you
granted, in the back of my head, it's 50-50. I don't care if you do and don't care if you ain't. Because I have no high expectation. Exactly. There's no ceiling for you.
If you go back on your word, I already thought you was gonna do that anyway. Right. So I'm like, damn, I wish you wouldn't have. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it pushing. And
not to say that it's not no ceiling for, you know what I'm saying, my wife. Obviously, there's a ceiling, but I have no high expectations of anybody.
And not just your wife, anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody.
That keeps you safe. It keeps you guarded. Right. Not guarded in the sense of like, I'm not going to let nobody in, but
it does, it protects my sanity.
Exactly. Like I'm not going to go crazy about stuff I can't control. Like if I'm in a relationship with anybody, married or not, whatever you want to call it, if I'm with somebody or talking to somebody, I only know what you're telling me.
Right.
So I'm not going to pretend like I know anymore. And if you, like you said, I don't care enough not to care, or I don't care enough to care.
Right.
So like, and what that means is for people who going to be like, what you mean you don't care, blah, blah. It means I know what you're telling me, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in that basket because you're a human. You're going to do a human thing.
You're going to make a mistake.
You're going to make a mistake. So why would
it's a mistake that you yourself can't even foresee.
That goes back to unrealistic expectations in our money and marriage topic.
Yeah.
Episode 3. If y'all ain't check it out, check it out.
Go check it out, man.
But
we're on YouTube.
If you put somebody on a pedestal and they don't know they on that pedestal, and as soon as they do something to fall off, and you hold them to the gun for it, and they don't know why, it's going to create a whole
guess what that's called?
Guess
what that's called? You're measuring somebody's love. Like, so you got this high expectation of them, right? And then they don't meet that expectation. Now you like, oh, I'm finna dump this motherfucker. Y'all probably done spent 6-7 years in the fold.
Yep.
And now you finna dump them because, oh, you ain't never hit the ceiling. Well, what were you doing to help them reach that ceiling?
For real.
That you set out for them. And then if you ain't even having the conversations to let them know what you are expecting out of them, how does that person even know that there is a ceiling?
For real.
You get what I'm saying? I could just be sitting here doing my thing, going to work every day, doing what I'm supposed to do for you, not even knowing that it's a ceiling. I'm thinking you accepting me for me, you comfortable with where I'm at in my life, you comfortable with your life, you happy with me, blah, 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 blah. And it's a whole ceiling. You expecting for me at 30 years old to be at this job, but done had you in the house and car and all of this, but you ain't let me know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it go both ways for both parties. Like,
that happens sometimes though.
It happens a lot. It happens
more often.
It happens a lot. And then you also have those people out there who ask for more than what they're worth. You know what I'm saying?
Expound on that,
bruh. And it's no knock to anything I'm about to say is no knock to anybody who own it. I remember
you mentioned this before about people knowing their worth.
You feel me? But if you on Section 8, right, and you pulling up to an apartment in a goddamn Charger or a Challenger on them things, you can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm looking for a man who got a nice job, who got his own house and everything. You pulling up to an apartment in a Challenger with 4 kids, 4 kids. Like, Where are your priorities? You out here asking for somebody who got their shit together, who got their priorities right.
And you don't appear to have yours together at all.
You pulling up to an apartment with a Charger, Challenger, Escalade, Audi, BMW.
Something that you probably shouldn't drive.
If you have that type of car, you supposed to have a mortgage, not rent, bruh. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it go for dudes too. Yeah. Like, you can't ask for more than what you worth or more than what you can give.
What you was just saying a little while ago about us, some people just not ready for that.
Yeah.
And then you overstep or you take on more than you can chew and you end up falling short.
A lot of people think they're ready for it, but it's a whole different ball game. Whether or not, listen, I believe in marriage. Obviously, I'm married, but I know people who are in relationships that ain't even married that have been together for years. So you might as well say they're married because they've been together for years. They had a whole bunch of kids.
We got that in Florida, but
you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, once it's a different road once you decide to be committed and stay focused on that commitment, because it's different. It ain't no, it's something else holding you there. Like, you boyfriend and girlfriend, you could peel anytime, but once you decide in your head that you committed to somebody,
you gonna stay.
It's hard to leave because now you done interjected more feelings. When you boyfriend and girlfriend, I got feelings for you, but I can leave at any time.
Puppy love.
Right, I can leave at any time, but once I say I'm committed to somebody, it's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you got my heart, or telling you don't have my heart, but you really got it. Like,
gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can crush my shit at any time, but I'm not gonna let you know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what dudes do. Like, I ain't gonna cry in front of you. I might, you know what I'm saying? We break up, whatever, boom. I might go cry in the dark. I ain't gonna cry in front of you, but
I'll be heartbroken.
Any man out there who done had a girl and they done broke up and it been years or whatever, the relationship fell out for whatever reason, if y'all done been together for more than 5 years or so, that shit gonna hurt you because that's 5 years of your life where you were used to that person. It's a routine.
It's almost like you got to restart.
Right. You know, and you might be scared. You ain't hit the scene in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I done been in a relationship so long that I don't even. But if I was to hit the market single, I don't even know how to talk to female. Like, I don't even want to waste my. I don't even know how.
I'll
like,
be single for the rest.
What?
Of it. I'll be straight. But okay, back to trust issues. Not to too far of a tangent. How do you think we can correct those? Like, do you think there's a way?
Issues?
Yeah, like if you're in a relationship and let's say I'm talking about it's World War III. Mm-hmm. It's like you can't go nowhere. You got to give your phone up. You got to give your passwords up because you done some stupid shit in the past. Like, and it's still being dangled over your head, the little carrot. Or, you trying to rebuild that trust. But how do we even correct that? Like, is it like baby steps?
Nah, man. To me, at the end of the day, it's just communication. You know what I'm saying? Those trust issues arose because there was no real communication. Nobody really sat down to the table and was like,
so
hey.
we didn't even get into communication. And
hey, I'm all... You know what I'm saying? There was no communication. It's like, hey, I'm all in on you. You know that? Okay, are you all in on me? You ain't... You know what I'm saying? People ain't communicating that. They ain't having them type of conversations. So the female coming in, oh, I'm all in. Or the dude coming in, I'm all in. And you thinking that I'm on the same page as you, we ain't discussed that. You know what I'm saying? I just moved in with you because you was like, hey, let's move in together. You making this money, I'm making this money. But we move in together and then, hey, shit go sideways. Yeah. Well, I'm making enough money to take care of myself. Yeah. I'm going to go. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you think there's a loser and a winner in that type of scenario? Because like some people.
They both lose at the end of the day. Because when you move in together and y'all both, you know what I'm saying, splitting everything down the middle, that person was allowing you to create a savings.
Mm-hmm. But you probably didn't.
But you probably didn't. But that person was allowing you to create a savings because they were taking care of majority of half of the bill.
What I was about to say is when people get in those situations like that, they kind of have a false hope of I'm in something that is going to last forever. So like when I don't prepare for it not to last, I don't know what to do afterwards. So like if I'm already knowing that, if I'm already thinking that something might be up, I'm kind of putting up a nest egg. But do you think that's like taking the easy way out?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because like, again, bro, it's like, what is really like the easy way out though?
Not dealing with the issue. Because like if you have an issue with somebody and you know they doing stuff or you feel like doing stuff, you like what you just said, you gonna communicate.
Listen, it really ain't an easy way out, because guess what? If you don't deal with the issue, you break up with that person and you go get another relationship and they do the same thing.
Well,
what you gonna do?
Read my mind.
Run again? So you ain't dealing with it. You just running from it every time it pop up.
That's that cycle.
The situation is dealing with you.
That's the cycle. I'm hurt. He hurt me. She hurt me. I'm gonna be with somebody else, but I'm not ready to. I'm just trying to get over the last person. So I'm hurt people. Now I'm hurting people. And
you see what you said? I'm trying to get over the last person. A lot of people don't know how to be with themselves, bro.
Oh my. Hey,
you was with yourself.
You potting today, boy. You here today.
You was with yourself before you was with somebody, bro. So
say that one more time. One more time.
A lot of people, I'm just trying to get with another person so I can get over that person. Like, just be with yourself. Like, you don't need nobody.
Well, you spitting today.
It's just crazy to me, like, bro. Because I know some people who like that, and it's like. It ain't none of my business. It ain't my life. So I'ma just, you know what I'm saying, look from the outside. But you done went through 2 relationships like this, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 relationships like this, and then you jump back into another one, and then you doing stuff with this one that you ain't even did with the last 2. But just because you want to be with somebody, it's like, baby, or dude, whoever, slow down, bro. Just reset. Go back to you. Get you right. Get your pockets right. You know what I'm saying? Do everything you need to do. So when you do back into a relationship, if it don't go right, you can stand alone. Or listen, I think everybody needs to come to a relationship with a table. It ain't what you can bring to my table. Come with a table. We gonna figure out how we can connect our 2 tables and make a 10-chair dining room table.
So basically, if you're not really serious and ready to get in a relationship, don't do it.
Don't do it,
because like you said, hurt people, and that it goes in the cycle. You're not ready to be by yourself. Like, until you learn yourself and until you can make yourself happy, don't expect somebody else to make you happy. That's an unrealistic expectation, and that's not fair. Especially if you never told the person you.
I can't make you happy if you can't make you happy.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
I can't make you happy if you can't make you happy. Like, what you want me to do? I don't think
anybody ever recognizes that. Like, I can't make you. I could buy you everything in the world, but if you're not satisfied with who you are at this point in time in life, it's nothing I can do for you. And you set up to fail from the beginning because this person knows where they feel like they want to be, or vice versa. And if you're not getting to that point, you can't blame the other person. But that's what happens a lot. And then we find ways and think of ways to, get out of this situation. So we end up almost self-sabotaging. But that's definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is. I think trust issues can't even pop up in a relationship. Like, if you never had a reason not to trust somebody, what would give them, or what would give you or give them the reason not to trust you? Like, unless you just known for doing dumb shit.
It's crazy because you have broken people who get in relationships with broken people. You got broken people who get in relationships with unbroken people. Yeah. So it's just like how people come from 2-parent households and then 1-parent households and they start relationships. You see life a totally different way than me. You get what I'm saying? So there's no way you can probably empathize with me, but there's no way you can understand what I'm feeling or what I went through unless you walked it. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, I feel what you're saying. There's no way you'll be able to feel what somebody feel if you ain't went through that situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. Something similar to that situation. Because you can't, for you to, you know what I'm saying? For somebody to have 2 parents to tell somebody who ain't have 2 parents, like, oh, life was like this. Motherfucker, you had 2 ATM machines. Yeah. Like, I had one parent
completely different
who couldn't give me nothing.
Yeah, it's completely different. And I think that has,
so you can't tell me how to save when you don't have to save.
I think we should say that because that's a whole nother episode. But
facts.
I think that's something that a lot of people can understand and relate to, just because that's more common than we probably even realize right now. Yeah. Like, a lot of people that are in relationships now have 2 completely different outlooks on life. I think
that's like this parenting thing, not to go off on a tangent, but that's what makes parenting in a 2-parent so if you and your old lady got a kid together, right? Yeah. You come from a single family, you know what I'm saying? Single parent family. She come from a 2-parent family. Yep. Y'all have to now mesh and figure out how y'all are going to raise this child coming from
Two different perspectives of life.
Two different perspectives of life. Maybe you think your child needs a whooping. Maybe she think she don't need a whooping.
I'm telling you.
Or maybe you should whoop her like this because I whoop her. No, don't.
Yeah.
Let me deal with my 50%.
Yep.
And you deal with your 50%. Ever you beat your child, you beat. Have I beat my child? How I beat my child? But I'm not, and that's the thing too, because I notice myself doing it a lot. I step on my wife's toes, but it's just because
you gotta
two
be
different backgrounds.
Kids
you gotta
are
be
smart,
cohesive,
bro. Like
they
my
are.
daughter, not even to answer your question, just to kind of give you a little bit of topic. To
We going off on a tangent, but y'all need to hear this though, for real.
Like, kids know how to play parents, bro. Like, if I tell my daughter not to do something and she start crying, she run and tell my wife, Daddy did this.
Oh, I seen it the other day about the phone.
And I'm like, no, we on the same. You're not getting it. And then she'll get mad and just sit there. But she's smart enough, and all kids do this.
And
bro.
I think because the kids know the wife run. Listen, I tell my goddamn kids they don't need something, and then they go tell their mama, and then their mama come and be like, I don't want no problems with the mama.
For real.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want no problems with my wife. So go ahead, bro. Because I would rather deal with you than deal with my wife. Yep. You get what I'm saying? Because when they get mad, it's dead.
It's dead. But I think you absolutely right, man. You like I said, you was here to spit today, man. You had some bars for the people today, man. I hope y'all understood it. Y'all hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man.
I hope what y'all really take from it is just, man, if you coming out of a bad relationship, period, you got trust issues or whatever, man, be with yourself until you get right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
what Lauryn Hill said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within?
You feel me? How you gonna win if you ain't right within?
Like get yourself together, man. Get your like my dog said, bring a table to the table. Don't bring a seat. Bring a table.
Bring a table.
Have your own stuff together.
Because at the end, I ain't trying to sit at nobody else's table because I don't want nobody taking care of me. I don't want to give nobody ammo to say that they did something for me. I'm bringing my own table.
100%. I like that. I like that mindset.
I'm bringing my own table. You ain't carrying me.
Relationships. Like, we gotta stop expecting other people to take care of us, and I think that's an old adage too, which we gonna get into.
And then one more thing, you have to stop expecting you from people. Everybody is not you.
Say that one more time.
You have to stop expecting you from people. Just because you solid, don't mean the people around you solid. They may be solid in certain aspects,
but not all.
And
that works in relationships too. If you got expectations on how you do stuff, don't expect the person you with to have the same, because y'all probably never had that conversation
at all.
And if you did, they're not you. So I'm sure it didn't go the way you thought it was gonna go.
Right. You stop expecting you from people, bro, because you're gonna let yourself down. You're gonna set yourself up for failure.
Unrealistic expectations, bro. Unrealistic.
And guess what? At the end of the day, you can't blame nobody but you, because at the end of the day, you are the cause of that hurt that was brought upon you. Because if you would just sat your ass still, been with yourself, did what you had to do to get back on your feet,
it'd have been all good.
You would have had your blessing.
For real.
You would have had your blessing. So
I mean, that was a class today, man.
Hey, man.
Talk to people some things, bro.
I be trying to tell people, man.
I think we could go ahead and call it a day. Ring the bell, ding ding. I feel like you gave the people what they came for, man. So with that being said, you got any shout outs, man? I
have one shout. I have a few shout outs. Shout out to my
go ahead, busting people in the head like always.
I wasn't even gonna shout her out, but you already know.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna smash them across the head. Mac Vision Photography, MACVisionPhotography.com. My wife's company. Go ahead and book your next photo shoot, next wedding, anything. You know what I'm saying? We do bar mitzvahs, birthdays. You know what I'm saying? We take pictures of strippers. We do all of that. So you know what I'm saying? Go to MACVisionPhotography.com. I also want to shout out my sister out there in Covington, Georgia. She services Metro Atlanta, Caretha's Kids Academy. She has her own Tunasia Pryor, you know what I'm saying? Pryor. She does her own in-home daycare, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, check out Caretha's Kids Academy, man. She does a great job. She's really, really dedicated to what she's doing, you know what I'm saying? So please go check her out, man.
So first and foremost, I want to shout out Sonorama for getting us a nice little decal. You know,
that thing look fine.
That thing look nice. You know, we got the boys up there. You know.
Hey.
Secondly, I would like to shout out my dog Ant and Axios Church out in Lakeland. Y'all doing y'all thing. He runs part of the youth ministry out there. He also has a page on Instagram. It's called Life as a Father with him and his sons, Aiden and Anthony. They do like YouTube things. It's super cool. Y'all go check that out. And also my boy Snow. On Twitter, he's tattoos with the number 2 all over. He got a project out called If Wolves Could Talk. It's pretty dope. Y'all go check that out,
That's
man.
a hard name.
Yeah, man. SON on Twitter. Snow again. Tattoos all over. If Wolves Could Talk. It's a pretty dope project. Y'all go check that out. Also, man, just shout out Tampa, bro. We doing it big for the Super Bowl.
Hey, man,
it's here.
813, born and raised.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes,
shout
sir.
out my city, man. For real.
And again, y'all follow us on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, IG, all that. Check us out on all streaming platforms.
Everywhere.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Anchor.
Every platform.
Anything you
we
could
real
think
live.
of,
We're
bro.
100% legit. Like,
Yes, sir.
we real deal
Homegrown.
do this. Homegrown. Everything 100%
done ourselves.
us.
Hey, get you some
merchandise.
Hey,
everything is us.
We got
pushing.
stickers coming too. Stickers for your laptops.
We really pushing. We really pushing. So my bad about that, y'all.
And that's it, man. You know, we kicking content in the classroom every Wednesday. We will be out. YouTube for the visuals. Young Ba on the visuals over here.
Yay!
And that's it, man.
Me.
We in and we out. We'll get y'all next time.
Hey.
Peace.